Here we are, everybody, up in Newcastle. Alan Smith has joined me. We're at St James's Park for this very intriguing fixture today. The match today is Newcastle United against Aston Villa. At Newcastle United, issues have changed in recent times. Just finishing in the top 10 was an ambition for the board. Now they're talking about the top 8 and having a cup run, which they haven't had for a while.
No, well, the fans expect, they always have done, to play football in a certain way, and for some players that can prove difficult. Long overdue for success, this place.
Newcastle United's lineup. Rob Elliott plays in goal. Jack Colback starts with Johan Gouffran looking to provide width. Papis Demba Cisse is the sole striker today. Aston Villa team for this game. Brad Guzan starts in goal. Julian Lescott plays alongside Yoris Okore in the heart of the defence. Ashley Westwood plays today with Idrissa Gueye in central midfield. And it's rounded off the team with these two strikers. Bobby Madley's today's ref. A lot of anticipation about this game. Aston Villa have got it going in the first half. Gueye. Jordan Veretout. Idrissa Gueye. Westwood. He cleared that really well. Well, it's a throw in a good position for Aston Villa. Scott Sinclair. And the defender tidies that up. Pressed and won the ball well forward. Westwood. He's got his shot off now. Well, that zipped on past the keeper, but just past the post. Jordan Veretout. And he's moved in, trying to jostle the opponent off his stride. Westwood. Played into the middle. Veretout! Aston Villa have got the goal here.
And what a volley it was. The keeper wasn't too far away, but it was far too powerful for him.
And here is another angle on that goal. So the first goal, it's 1-0. Wijnaldum. He's going to cross it. And his cross was well away from those trying to get there and turn it into a chance. Here it comes, Alan, the goal from Veretout.
Well, he didn't try and put too much on this volley, and it was just enough to beat the keeper.
Idrissa Gueye. Jordan Ayew. It's with De Jong. Jordan Veretout. Newcastle go in and get the ball back. And now a throw-in. Carlos Sanchez. He's almost lent him the ball on that occasion. He wants it returned, and it's returned to him. Julian Lescott. Leandro Bacuna. Sanchez. Jordan Veretout. Well, it will be a throw-in. Idrissa Gana Gueye. Well, none of his teammates could get near that cross. Attacking now. Papi Cisse. Very good challenge. Well, that throw is definitely part of the attacking plan. And now he's looking for some support. Jack Colback. Shots on here. And they celebrate an equaliser here.
Goal from Cisse, and no question about trying to place this. He's just put his foot through it, and what a strike.
Well, it's a goal worth replaying over and over again, isn't it? So away we go at 1-1. Jordan Ayew. Jack Colback. Terrific tackle. Well, he's playing it back to the goalkeeper. Vernon Anita. Colaccini. Jack Colback. Wijnaldum. Moussa Sissoko. Jordan Veretout. Well, that's a good challenge between the two of them there. Westwood. It's a very challenging fixture, this, isn't it, for Aston Villa?
Oh, without doubt, I'm sure the manager in that dressing room would have emphasised that. They couldn't afford to be anything less than at full throttle.
Here's the cross. There's the ball in. He has cleared it well. It's with De Jong. And that's across the field to try and switch the play. And Cisse. crossed it well. It's easy here for the keeper. It's a free kick against Newcastle United. It's yellow from the ref.
Oh, without question.
Sliding in and taking his part in the game into a dangerous territory, really.
Well, he's gone to ground, and whenever that happens, you're going to get penalised. Poor challenge.
That has cost them, but only a corner. Could have been worse. We need to see it maybe in slow motion. This another look at Cisse's goal. It's made this game level.
An absolute beauty, this one. The keeper just clawing at thin air.
Well, it's a corner that's disappointing, really. The goalkeeper able to catch it without a challenge. A good control under pressure. Wijnaldum. Very good passing from this team. Now he's looking for support. That call back. Wijnaldum. Played down the wing, keeping the wide attack going. It's with De Jong. Scott Sinclair. Westwood. Oh, time to get the cross now. Brilliant football from this team. Well, it wasn't a chance to really get in at goal, but it was a chance to keep the ball. They're offside.
Yeah, sometimes you do despair about the decisions that footballers make. I think his manager's feeling like that anyway.
And they pulled play back because it was handball. Good distance to the clearance then. Corner here for Newcastle United. Well, he clears the danger. It's a corner again. It will be their throw. Goes across. Well, they kept up the pressure, didn't they? But it's finally been stopped now. Gay. Musa Sissoko. Throw in here. Julian Lescott. And the tackler has been very successful there. He's got possession. The shot's on! Oh, great work by the keeper. That'll be a corner for Newcastle. De Jong. That was really an opening for taking the lead.
It was a glorious chance, really, and his teammates were a bit disappointed in him.
Idrissa Gana Gueye. He's known as a fine passer of a football, and he's right on his game today. CM de Jong. Carlos Sanchez. Jordan Veretout. Idrissa Gana Gueye. And it's with Newcastle again. Vernon Anita. Now it goes into the wider areas where they've got a winger waiting. Here's the cross. No one could get there to reach the cross. And the referee points for a goal kick. And as for Guzan's save, well, here it is again.
That was top class.
Moussa Sissoko. Papi Cisse. He's got support here. It's with De Jong. Got to cross it. Good take by the goalkeeper, but no pressure on him. Jordan Veretout. Leandro Bacuna. Westwood. And here's the cross. He cleared that really well. Well, this corner to come, and it could break the game open again for them. Play. That's really the way to get the ball out of the danger zone. Shot on here, great stop. A chance for Newcastle, they've got a corner. Made the save. Scott Sinclair. Vernon Anita. Carlos Sanchez. Idrissa Gana Gueye. Vernon Anita. And it's Cisse. And the cross comes in now. And up the pitch it goes from Lescott. Lovely one-touch football. He's got his shot off now. And that will be a corner for Newcastle. Alan, your view on the attempt at goal?
Never easy to keep those volleys down, but he's close in, should have done better.
Tries to punch it away. It's offside, and the referee's given it. Vernon Anita. Now they've got a chance in this part of the pitch. De Jong, and the goalkeeper plunged to make the save. He's behind for another corner. Any danger to the goal has gone with that clearance. Another corner. A decent fist away by the keeper. Moussa Sissoko. And he claims the cross. It was, well, nothing's ever straightforward for goalkeepers, but he's not been challenged. Mbemba. The referee is blown for half-time at 1-1. Well, the player that we're featuring here has done well. He's certainly been an influence on this first half.
Well, he stepped forward for his team there with that equaliser, but his team haven't been, what you would say, on the best of form.
Played into the middle. Beratu! Aston Villa have got the goal here. Shots on here. And they celebrate an equaliser here. Shot's on! Oh, great work by the keeper. Chance in this part of the pitch. Oh! And the goalkeeper plunged to make the save. He's behind for another corner. .45 minutes to go as we start the second half. Looking for Papi Cisse. Here's a chance to counter-attack from that wasted cross by the opposition. Sissoko, and Newcastle on the attack. Sissoko. And the cross is in. Oh, well done the goalkeeper, and he's hung on to the ball. Sissoko. Fabrizio Colaccini. Wijnaldum. De Jong. Sissoko! It's come off the goalkeeper, still in play. Well, none of his teammates could get near that cross. Alan Hutton. Jordan Veretout. Sanchez. Great save by a diving goalkeeper. The Villa's corner. Shoots! It's a bad pass. He's given it straight to the opposition. Leandro Bacuna. Wijnaldum. That's across the field to try and switch the play. Here comes the cross. The counter-attack could be on here because it was a poor ball and they've got some free possession and a chance to get numbers forward.
Substitution on the field.
Oh, a bad day all round. Didn't play well. Picked up a yellow, and now he's being subbed.
Oh, in goes the cross. I love the tackle. It's gone for a throw. He could have been a bit luckier there. Sanchez. Sanchez. Scott Sinclair. Idrissa Gana Gueye. Jordan Veretout. Ah, he's taken it away there with a very good tackle. Fabrizio Colaccini. Sissoko. Jack Colback. Trying to widen the approach play here, but it's out for a throw-in. Jolien Lescott. Gay. With Newcastle again. It's a diagonal ball to switch the play here. Wijnaldum. Got it back again. Can he do it? Oh, well saved. Well, that's gone behind. It'll be a corner. Well, there are other options from the bench.
A goal from Lescott, and he's headed it with enough power to beat the keeper above him now.
Another angle on it here. We restart the game 2-1.
Aston Villa in the 63rd minute, number 16, Jolien Lescott.
It's good vision to be able to switch the play there. Jack Colback. Wijnaldum. Colback. Newcastle have got a corner now and a possibility of getting an equalising goal. What in the end did you make of Lescott's goal? It's given them the lead.
Well, he got enough power, let's say that. It's finished the middle of the goal at the top, just enough to beat the keeper.
A decent fist away by the keeper. Well, the tackle there has led to a throw. That call back. This is going to be a throw. Idrissa Gana Gueye. Leandro Bacuna. Jordan Ayew. It's gone out for a throw. Florian Thauvin. CM de Jong. Here's de Jong. Here's the chance to get in the cross. Sinclair. He's crossed it well. Wijnaldum. Moving the opposition around with their play, these two players. Hutton. Julian Lescott. Westwood. Cheick. CM de Jong. Florian Thauvin. Well, they're still battling to try and get their search for supremacy successful. Possession facts suggest that battling is still going on.
That's right. One thing having possession, but another thing being positive and using it in the right areas.
Leandro Bacuna. Typified the competitive nature of this game, that tackle. It's only a throw-in. Carlos Sanchez. Does love having the ball, this fella. Just lent it to his teammate for a moment. Gueye. Idrissa Gana Gueye. Westwood. Lescott. Thauvin. Two players there with a strong tackle between them. Actually, the ball's gone out for a throw. Neither won it cleanly. CM de Jong. Jack Colback. Wijnaldum. He's looking for the cross. His cross was well away from those trying to get there and turn it into a chance. Corner for Newcastle United. Well, there was the opportunity to get them back on level terms.
Well, I think he snatched at that a little bit. Just needed a cooler head when it mattered.
Alan Hutton. Leandro Bacuna. He's given it and got it back again. Sinclair. Westwood. Sanchez. Tiote. Pulled back! Quick pass to score! And the referee does blow. The flag was up from the assistant. Leandro Bacuna. Well, one team has got a much better ratio of shots to goals than the other. That's surprising, isn't it?
Yeah, they're not stats you would want your manager to see because they've been wasteful in front of goal.
Tiote. The Newcastle United supporters want more ambition from the club. Now they want more ambition from the players in these last few minutes.
Yeah, the Toon Army in full voice, and they're hoping for much better than what they've seen.
There's going to be some alteration to the structure for Villa. The substitute's going to come on. Fantastic game, this, and it's going to go right down to the wire. Leandro Bacuna. Sinclair. Sanchez. They're really working the opposition around with this passing. They can't get near it.
No, they can't. They're having to do a lot of chasing. They're just wearing them out.
Ayew. Scott Sinclair. There goes the cross. Played into the middle. Shots on here. Very good stop here. Challenge from a sliding tackle from the defender. It's not looking good for Newcastle this late.
Well, the manager on the sidelines waving his centre halves forward. Could be Route 1 stuff now.
It goes out wide again. Well, they look promising there in that wide area, but the defender's done well. That's a good ball, isn't it? They're on the attack now. Danger was looming large. But they've got themselves back on the ball and they can attack themselves now. It might be a good idea just to get a fresh player on and cement their position as they look to hold on to this lead. Good work by the goalkeeper. Tiote, and it's going to be a minimum of 3 minutes to be played of added time. That call back. Westwood. Fabrizio Colaccini. Well, he's used the hand there. It'll be a free kick. Bacuna. Scott Sinclair. Leandro Bacuna. So it's over. And we have a definite result, 2-1. Well, I think he was the best performer in a good team today.
He was always the man to watch for the opposition, but they couldn't keep tabs on him at the vital moment there when he grabbed that goal.
Played into the middle. Veratu! Aston Villa have got the goal here. Shots on here. And they celebrate an equaliser here. Shots on! Oh, great work by the keeper. They've got a chance in this part of the pitch. De Jong. The goalkeeper plunged to make the save. It's behind for another corner. Sanchez. Great save by a diving goalkeeper. Got it back again. Can he do it? Oh, well saved.